From recycling and reusing items in your garden to remembering why it's important to recycle anything we can.
That's right. Marissa Segundo joins us to give us a renewal on how important doing this one small thing helps everything in our community. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So explain to us, why is it so important, recycling nowadays, especially with it being Earth Day?
So Earth Day is one of my favorite holidays. I'll just say that. It's
That's why we knew we had to get Marissa in here.
Of course, right?
So recycling is one thing that each individual can do to make a difference and to see the difference in their home. So they're seeing the recycling pile up and the trash decrease. If you do things like composting, you're seeing that trash decrease even more because that's going to your garden. So recycling is really great because we can really be responsible for the waste that we create.
I always get a little overwhelmed when it comes to changes that are made in recycling and also like what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do. Yes. So I think we all need a refresher and even an update on some changes that you've seen.
Absolutely. So the easiest thing is, let's focus on the 2 or 3 main things that you don't want to do with recycling.
Okay, starting with the do nots.
Starting with the do nots. This is the biggest do not. This looks like trash because it's in a bag.
Yeah.
It actually is really valuable commodities that are in here. You've got your paper, you've got all your recyclables. When it's in a plastic bag, unfortunately, when it's in the recycling process, this plastic bag gets tangled up in all of the cool technology that we have with recycling right now and actually causes more problems. If your recycling's in a plastic bag, they may not even have time to sort it.
Really?
So go ahead and empty your plastic bag in a recycling bin or take a reusable bag and use that to transport from point A to point B. These things should not be in your recycling ever.
I kind of want to hide right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, come back.
I'm guilty. That blows my mind right there. I would think this would be possibly like messy and things. No, it's quite the contrary. Messy if I leave the bag in.
Messy if you have food or liquid in your recycling, which is rule number 2.
I'm going to hide again.
Empty all of your recycling. It shouldn't have any food or any liquid. That messes up the process. And think if you had this in your house for several days or a week. Sure. Imagine when it goes to a hot recycling sorting facility and that food is in there. Not a good look, and it's not good for the paper products to get those recycled too. So clean and empty is the rule of thumb, and we're seeing a little bit about how the magic happens with recycling right now. So it comes in all together in a big truck. We use amazing technology to be able to sort recycling, to make it easier for all of us to either roll a cart or put all our recycling in one bin at the curb. Technology and individuals are sorting out all of this material so it can be baled in one, all the paper together, all the glass together, all of your plastics together. So rule of thumb, the final rule is really just pay attention to what is collected in your community. Go to their website. You can also go to tampabayrecycles.com and find out what's recyclable here in the Tampa Bay area. Do I have time to talk about 2 public enemy numbers? Number 1?
Public enemies, of course. How can we say no to that?
So what we didn't get to see in that video was the process of non-recyclable items getting tangled and all that cool equipment. This is one, a hose. Don't put hoses in your recycling. I don't know why people do that.
Is that a common thing?
It is. No idea. And you remember these back in the day? VHS tapes? I see these at recycling sorting facilities all the time. Between that and the plastic bags, slows down, even stops recycling.
Wow. Marissa, always a treat. I always appreciate it. Again, I do learn. I will be much more aware thanks to you. And of course, I should say happy birthday since you say that it's happy birthday on Earth Day, right?
Thanks.
Thank you again, Marissa, for joining us today.